side, and then up.
Okay.
Forward, and then side, and then side, up, side, side.
Okay, hands. Okay, hands. Okay, hands.
Here's the thing about Caitlin. She's one of those rare players where you know exactly what's coming, and it still doesn't matter. Defenders know she's willing to pull from 30 feet. They know the step back is coming, and she'll still rise up and bury it. That's how elite her strengths already are. But if her weaknesses ever become even average instead of obvious, that's when the conversation shifts from great to unstoppable. Not just one of the best, potentially the best guard the game has ever seen at her peak. Now back to the footage. There's a sequence where she pump fakes going left, brings the ball back to her right side and shoots. That's significant. That's a right pocket shot off a left-hand dribble, essentially mirroring the mechanics of a right-hand pull-up. She barely attempted those as a rookie. Not even enough to debate percentages. The volume just wasn't there. The important part isn't whether she's making them in a workout. It's that she's practicing them in 5-on-5 game speed situations. There's a huge difference between isolated skill work and reading live defenders in real time. And that's the big change from last year. Last offseason, most of the footage was individual skill work in an empty gym. This year, there are 10 players on the court running actual games. That tells you the Fever coaching staff has clearly identified specific developmental goals and is putting her in realistic environments to address them. That's intentional growth. Now let's get a little critical, because development isn't just about what looks good in one clip. She uses an armbar to create space going left. The issue? It looks close to a push-off. Full arm extension is risky. That's an offensive foul waiting to happen. The elite scorers like Luka Doncic create separation with body bumps and angles, not extended arms. Subtle contact. Controlled displacement. No obvious shove. In this case, Caitlin didn't even gain meaningful separation from the extension. So it's added risk without added reward. That's a technique refinement opportunity. Same physicality, cleaner execution, fewer whistles. Another subtle tell. Even in these clips, when she goes left, she still looks more inclined to pull up or pass rather than fully commit downhill. That's what defenses pick up on. If you don't threaten the rim consistently going left, defenders can shade you differently. They can sit on your gather. They can anticipate your pull-up. Yes, we're analyzing short off-season clips. But when limited footage drops, people are going to dissect every frame, especially when it's Caitlin Clark. The bigger picture matters more than any single rep. She's actively working on the exact areas that limited her predictability as a rookie. That's what separates stars from all-time greats. You don't just sharpen your strengths. You erase your tells. There's also the broader context. With the CBA negotiations still unfolding, there's been some uncertainty about the upcoming WNBA season. But players like Nafisa Collier have expressed confidence that the season will happen. And Caitlin is clearly training like it will. That's the right approach. You prepare as if tip-off is coming regardless of negotiations. And the shift from empty gym shooting to live 5-on-5 reps is meaningful. Making 92 out of 100 threes in an open gym is impressive. But reading defenders, navigating contact, and making decisions under pressure is what translates. This feels like a more mature offseason. More targeted. More strategic. Expectations have changed too. Early on, fans just wanted to see her healthy and competing. Now the standard is dominance. MVP conversations. Championships. That's the bar. What's fascinating is how much interest this limited workout footage generates. People are dissecting skill development clips with more intensity than some full games elsewhere. That speaks to her star power and how invested fans are in her evolution. The timing is smart too. The offseason just started, and we're already seeing controlled content that fuels discussion. That's good development and good marketing. The real question is whether these adjustments show up when the season starts. Practicing left-hand drives and right pocket pull-ups is one thing. Doing it against elite WNBA defenses is another. But the intent is there. The focus is there. And if she truly becomes a downhill threat going left and adds that right pocket counter consistently, the league has a problem.